So there was something that you said to me yesterday, and after the podcast, I thought about it, and then woke up this morning, and I found that I was thinking about it some more, and that is, does it seem like right now there's more complaining about the officiating than ever before? Now, my
Hmm.
default around this time of year is this is baked into the pie. That there's going to be a lot of complaining from all corners about the officiating. It's the nature of the first round. But there's one other thing that I thought of this morning as well, and
Hmm.
and it's kind of along these lines. Once upon a time in the playoffs, sounds like story time here. Once upon a time, kids, in these carefree halcyon days of 20 years ago in the NHL, officials, the referees put away the whistles, right? And we all knew
Hmm.
that going in, that you were gonna have you were gonna have to be incarcerated. Like you weren't going to the penalty box, you were going to jail. That's the only way you were going to get a call. Like if you not did
Yep.
did it rise to the level of it's a penalty, did it rise to the level of it's a crime. That's the only way you're going to get a call. Now that has changed over the course of time, and now officials are actively encouraged by whether it's the NHL, Stephen Walcom, of the Officials Association. Like there's a lot of different pressures that are being placed on officials to make calls. So we've gone from the one area of complaint, which was they're not calling anything. And that was the only complaint that you could make, to now they're calling a lot of things. So now, this is what I thought this morning. Is it just that there are more things to complain about? So it feels like there are more because the officials are making more calls. Once upon a time, they didn't make calls at all. And all we complained about was they're not making calls. Now that they are encouraged to make more calls, we have much more of a buffet, I suppose, to approach. Grab your plate and choose what you're going to put on it first. Maybe is that a reason why it feels like, or maybe there actually is more complaining about officials?
I think, Jeff, it's a very fair comment to make because it is true. There's been a big change from no calls to calls. Like the thing that I have an issue with, and I understand it's a really fast game, it's just that, I remember Stephen Walcom talking about a one GM meeting, just, like, and I don't want to use Steve. I actually don't want to use Stephen Walcom against the referees because I don't necessarily think it's fair. But I just remember the quote, like, make sure it's a penalty. Like, make sure don't make the call because you think this happened. And, like, for example, with Marcus Foligno last night, I think that was the case. It was, oh, I think this happened because of the way the bodies ended up or something like that. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a problem. Like, I don't like ticky-tack fouls in the playoffs. I've told you that many times. But if it's a foul, I can deal with it. I just think, we're seeing penalties called that really aren't penalties. And so, like, that's a concern. I'm going to take it a step further. And because, again, I was having this conversation this morning, I wonder if some of it is because of two things that are out of the referee's controls. Number one is increased gambling. And number two is just the ticket prices in the playoffs are higher than ever before. So, like I don't know what percentage of people gamble. I do a little bit. I haven't really a lot lately. I do a little bit, but I'm very careful. I don't wager anything that I'm worried about losing. For me, it's more of a fun thing than a thing I have to do. And like I said, I haven't been doing much, if any of it lately. But I bet you that there are people out there who are, gambling on these games. And, they get a call and they're freaking out on social media. Someone's going to listen to this and they're going to kind of smile because we had this conversation. They share a ticket package, and like he said, you wouldn't believe how much the playoff tickets are that I have to pay. And when you go and your team loses game one like the Leafs did, and you paid for a ticket or a call, really affects your enjoyment of the game, whether that's right or wrong. Like anytime there's a financial thing involved, Jeff, it makes
Yeah.
it worse. And so, like, I wonder if all these things we are talking about here. Number one, you saying we've gone from no calls to lots of calls. me saying I think the problem is they're calling penalties that aren't actually penalties, and no, and adding in gambling, the cost of ticket prices, and just the overall angry energy of social media. I wonder if we've baked the world's perfect angry cake. I don't know, but it just seems like all of that is part of it.